campeones. Si el team didn't make it, too bad, no se enojen. Puro pinche Niners y lo grito al tiro. No se les olvide, we the first to win 5. We've been ready for 6, aquí estamos al 100. I'm a Niner since birth, not no bandwagon fan. We faithful to the Bay en la bahía donde estamos. We yelling Niner Empire en todos los estados. Puro Niners, puro Niners, puro Niners, puro Niners, puro pinche Niners, puro Niners, puro Niners, puro Niners, puro Niners, puro pinche Niners, puro pinche Niners, puro pinche Niners. Todos calladitos, this one's for the haters. Inguen a su madre a los Seahawks y los Raiders. Los Rams son nada, Arizona es nada. We taking out Dallas and we ready for las Águilas. Our defense go crazy, te damos en la madre. Listo pa'l jale, dorado es mi sangre. We faithful to the Bay en la bahía donde estamos. We yelling Niner Empire en todos los estados. Puro Niners, puro Niners.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Puros pinches Niners. What's up, everyone? It is your boy Niner Beto with my brother from a different mother, John J. and David McNiner. Apologies for the late start. Some technical difficulties trying to get everybody together, but here we are. The saying that I like to say a lot because I'm always late is better late than never. How are you guys doing today, gentlemen?
Great. You know, we're in the Super Bowl. I haven't watched anything the talking heads have said all week. You know, why even pay attention to it, right?
Exactly. You don't want to you don't want to sound stupider after watching a dumb show like that. Mm-mm. Yep. What's up, John J? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just gotta wait another week before we play football. It's gonna be crazy with the media and all the radio road and all the stuff that's gonna be happening in Las Vegas. But hopefully the Niners are like, all right, let's get our rematch. Let's bring the victory, and get that 6th ring. So can't complain. Our team is in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. And I did a show yesterday reflecting on the road to the path to the Super Bowl. And, I know a lot of us are anxious. We want to win, particularly beat the Chiefs who beat us in 2019. And we want quest for 6. Anything shorter than that's a bust. And I told people, listen, that is all true and very valid. But you don't want to lose yourself in not having fun and in the experience of making it to the Super Bowl because you're so concerned on winning it that you're going to miss out on enjoying this time that it doesn't happen for many teams. This is our 8th appearance in a Super Bowl. Many teams, the team that we beat to get here was one of them. The Lions have never been to a Super Bowl since the Super Bowl era started. Browns haven't been, and a lot of teams that haven't been there for a long time. So I always tell people, don't take it for granted. Regardless of the outcome, enjoy the ride, enjoy the experience, enjoy the interviews with your favorite players during media week. When they're interviewing Brock Purdy, when they're interviewing Trent Williams, who hasn't been there before, when they're interviewing this person and that person, and take it in because you never know when you'll be back. We've been blessed that we are back after 4 years, but there's no guarantee that you'll be back in the Super Bowl. So as much as we want to win, you got to take it in. That's my opinion. I want to get your thoughts on that. Do you think that you should enjoy the ride, or some people think, nope, I enjoy nothing until we win?
You do have to enjoy being here in the Super Bowl. It's rare. You don't make it here every year. But at the same time, you know how old I was last time we won? I was 18. 18 years old. So it's been too long.
You're only 19 now, so what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Somehow passed the eye exam at the driver's license bureau in Utah Thursday.
You got to take an eye exam. Oh, when they do that thing where they put your eye and you got to read the number.
You got to look into something and read them a line, and I didn't think I was going to pass. I didn't have these on. I was going like this. And because I currently have no restrictions on my license and I don't want any, truth be told, these are for up close and personal, reading, writing, looking
That's
at
what mine
screens
are.
close.
That's what mine are.
That's all I use glasses for.
I can drive without them.
I don't need glasses for driving. It just messes up my depth perception. So, and I'm sitting there going, man, am I going to pass? And then I look in it and it was like, oh, wow, this is easy. So I get, I read 2 out of 3 sections and then I close my right eye because my right eyes there's something going on there. I'm actually seeing an eye doctor about that and read the last little line. But, I passed. It's like, sweet. I was making jokes with the guy that was issuing my license. I'm like, you guys let the blind drive. That's kind of scary. He was laughing at me,
Yeah, that's funny.
You're not that blind. You were able to read the whole line. Some people come in here no glasses and can't do it. I was like, really?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, nearsighted or farsighted. This is my first. Last year, 2023 was my first year to ever wear glasses for reading. I was, I can read big print, but little print was kind of blurry. And the thing is, if I get a book and I move it far away from me, I can read it without glasses. But when I'm really close to like the way you normally hold a book, it starts to get blurry a little bit. And so I went and got checked, and sure enough, I mean 54. I'm up there in age, so needed glasses. Okay, hold on, guys.
Ooh, we got someone else?
No, that's my wife asking me a question. She's bringing me dinner, so I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna be talking, but off camera, so while I don't want to be chewing in nobody's face. But I'll be here. But yeah, so I use them. I take them off at night, or at night. Excuse me. When I drive, I can drive with them, but I don't use it when I drive. I like to put them on when I'm doing a live because I got this. I don't know what this is called. The little things that grow on you. They're like little skin that they grow on your body. And people have it on their neck, and you can cut it off or whatever. And I have one next to my. Hold on, babe. I have it next to my what do you call it? My underneath my eye, so I like to cover it with the glasses. But I can see these monitors much better without them than with them. Go figure, huh?
Yeah,
that's the only reason I have mine on.
Yeah, see, I'm nearsighted. I was 13 or 14 years old, and I went to an eye doctor for the first time ever. I didn't even know there was an eye doctor. And so they checked me and they said, you have 20/25 vision. You don't have perfect vision. You're nearsighted. I said, what does that mean? So 20/20 is perfect vision. There are people who have 20/15 vision, and there's rare people that have like 20/10 and 25, 20 and 5, which is like very, very rare. So I have 20/25 vision. I'm nearsighted. So most things in front of me are like that 5/20, that 20/25 vision is much closer. So that's why when I'm around people, I kind of like move away, because I think that they're like on my face, and so I see more things.
Okay.
I see more things closer than other people, and so I have glasses that I like barely even use, but when the sun goes down like early, like this time of the year when the sun goes down early, I wear glasses when I'm outside because my night vision is so bad, like it becomes so blurry that when I put the glasses on, they finally So during the daytime I don't need to wear glasses, but at night when like it gets dark early, I wear glasses.
Huh.
Yeah, same here. Man, I'm not used to working this app. I apologize. I'm using not the app that I normally use when I go live. I'm by myself. I forgot about the comments. Let me bring him up. Say hi to everybody. I'm not used to running this app, so you gotta bear with me. What's up, Jimmy Perez? Welcome to the show. He was on my show earlier today. Welcome back. We got John Saying hi to everybody. We got Daniel Barry Sports in the house. Ismael Ortiz in the house. We got the better half of the crazy guys in the house. I had his brother earlier, the Cowboy fan. But what's up? This is the Cowboy guy. Oh, the same guy. I just realized he has the Kansas City Chiefs logo. Never mind. I got the worst half. We got King Mustafa. I can never pronounce that name. Somebody can pronounce it better than me. From Lion King. We got Luis Moreno. We got Christian Carver in the house. What's up, Christian? We got Salad Bow in the house. I love this name. Salad Bow, 831. We got Luis Moreno, and then we got someone in the background that we're about to bring up. I'm not Corey Davis, never will try to be Corey Davis. Corey Davis was very good at bringing in people in, giving the announcement, and I am not that. So sorry, Corey, for not doing it the way you did it, brother. Love you. But I'm just going to bring him in as they pop in because, yeah, I'm not even going to try. It is Melissa coming in. What's up, girl?
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the chat.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi.
Yeah, so anyway, when I was at the doctor, I learned something about site terminology, and you guys might not believe this. So if everything up close is clear, and the far sight is bad, you're called nearsighted. And if everything far is good, and everything up close is bad, like that's what I am. Everything up close and personal is why I have to wear the glasses. Is bad, you're called farsighted. It's the opposite of what you think. I was looking at him like you're crapping me, right? That's what I was telling the doctor. And no, that's the medical terminology.
I got both issues.
I was actually at the eye doctor Thursday. So so what's going on with me is my right eye. Like this one, I could probably pop a lens out and be just fine. This one, however, had a red hot piece of titanium fly past my safety glasses and into my eye, right there, folks, right on the black spot.
Wow.
And shout out to the guy that was grinding titanium, shooting it into the walk path. That's safety first. Don't do that stuff. If that's what you do for a living, please don't do that stuff. But so here I am, I have a eye problem. It's literally, they sent me to Work Med. Work Med refers me to an eye doctor who I still see today, same eye doctor. And they pin my eye open, tell me, don't move. Then they put a shot in my eye. I'm watching all this happen like up close and personal, folks. It's like, it was like very cringy. But I'm watching this stuff happen. Then I watch them pull it out, then they clean it out, and they're telling me, wow, you were like some sort of fraction of a millimeter away from hitting something. I don't know the terminology they were using, but it was pretty close to hitting something important. Let's just say that. And then, but yeah, I got to watch them clean it out. And like I said, it was very cringy, folks. Very cringy. Be careful with your eyes. I'm going to tell you this right now. And then they gave me these incredibly painful eye drops I had to put in my eye. And they asked me about my work environment. I explained everything to detail. I'm not allowed to go to work without an eye patch on.
Oh, wow.
So here I am doing precision work. Aircraft parts, it isn't a close enough type of thing. It's precision work. And I had to be one-eyed. Yep. It was a struggle for a while. I get done with something. I'm like, I need someone else to look at that. I'm only one-eyed.
And
So
call you One Eye Willie.
yeah,
Get a One Eye Willie, One Eye David.
it's funny because people see me peeling it off, on the way to my car, and they're like, "You're faking it. You don't have to." I'm like, "Dude, you want to read the doctor's note? It says I have to wear this in the shop."
That's funny. Yeah, people never understand disabilities or injuries, or they just presume to think what you should or shouldn't be or do or feel, and they always like to criticize things. But I always tell person A, before you judge me, walk in my shoes, and you'll know why. Like when I park in a disabled handicap area, but I'm walking now, so people are like, hey, you should leave those for people who are in wheelchair disabled. I'm like, before I used to always fight back or argue back. Now I just keep on walking, ignore ignorance, because that's what it is ignorance. Don't presume to know something or someone when you don't know, and don't judge. So, but yeah, people are like, you shouldn't park there. Okay, Mr. Parking Lot Authority.
Yeah.
Oh, Lefty, to answer your question, people have called me Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't think I look like him, but
Yep. I know, like I suffer from Asperger. It's a German word, and basically it's a form of autism, but it's I always get angry. So it's basically people who have it are like very angry people, and people used to think that I was a bully because I couldn't contain and when I was in college, I learned all this stuff because I thought I was just a bad kid growing up, and I was a bad kid. But then when I learned, they said, well, and I said, what's this? Well, it's sort of like your anger management. Like you get angry. It's autistic people. Like I was having a conversation, in my personal life with somebody I met when I was on the bus, and we were talking about autism. And autism, like you tell an autistic person the sky is green, they're going to get mad at you because that's not true. So that's why when someone has autism, you got to speak to them like you're a dictionary or you're like Wikipedia, because that's how their brains are programmed. It's not that they're bad people. It's just that they're very good with math, because I love math. They're very good, analytical when it comes to things like that. So, uh, it's wasn't fun growing up when having that, because I would get like set up so easily.
Yep. Real quick, just want to say welcome to Sobral Kev. How you doing, brother? Um, if you guys are wondering why I'm off camera, I mentioned it earlier, is that I woke up today at 4 p.m., 4:30 in the afternoon. So I'm having breakfast, lunch, and dinner right now, all in one. And instead of chewing in your guys' faces, I'm off camera, but I'll pop in and out in the mic. But so if, just in case you're wondering, but I just want to welcome everybody that's coming in to the show. You guys are awesome. Thank you for participating. Melissa, you're a little quiet. How are you feeling today?
I'm a little tired, to be honest. It's been raining here, and every time it's cold and wet and rainy outside, I just have a bad day. So
I'm sorry to hear that, Miha. I know what. I'm not comparing myself to
okay.
you because I don't know your bad day, but I know how it is to have a bad day. And they're not
I'm
nice.
excited. Well, uh, not a week ago, I was meeting Faithful for the very first time. I got to watch my very first game with Faithful, like actual, like living, breathing human beings near me,
Oh
which is
wow,
first for me.
good.
Uh, that's a huge thing for me. Like people don't seem to understand that. Like they think, oh well, because she just says hi to everybody and she's like constantly everywhere. She doesn't have real anxiety or social anxiety or like fears or whatever. That's just not true. But so it was like a huge deal for me. I've been like battling this for like a year and a half, actually going out of my comfort zone, especially with me being a type 1 diabetic and COVID and stuff. It was really hard for me to go out in crowds again or to go out and eat in crowds again. So I got a little selfish And I went up to Mike Andrews and I was like, would it be really, really wrong of me to take advantage of somebody and like ask for a rally towel from the Packers Niners game because like this rivalry means everything to me with my brother being a cheesehead? And he's like, no, it's no big deal. And so I asked someone, and they live in New Jersey and they live near my area, and so they came home and they gave me the towel and they were like, you gotta come out. I'm not going to this game. You should come out and come to the pub that everyone goes to. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I had enough of my brother the previous week. I couldn't watch another game at home. So I decided to go out. And, it still freaked me the hell out. But I got to watch this game with people and I got to have fun. And you know what the funniest part was, Beto? I was probably the calmest person there. Like, everybody else was freaking out. They were like, fire Wilkes, fire Shanahan, fire Moody. Like, it was halftime. And, everyone else was like freaking out, like trying to pick fights. Like, there was almost like a bar fight. And I'm just like eating steak, calm as a cucumber. And I'm like, Dan Campbell's going to get Riverboat Ron. And like, I was like, Jared Goff is going to turn into Jared Goff. Like, we're not out of it. It was just up to the Niners. And, that game was going to be near and dear to my heart for like the rest of my life because I got to share it with Nick and everybody. And instead, like a little like freaking out, like goosebumps are going down my arms thinking about it. But it was such a big opportunity for me to experience this with people on Sunday. So.
Well, you know what? Again, and I see you, Bebop, and I see you, media in the back. I'll be bringing you up in a minute. Again, people tend to assume that they know what's going on in an individual's life, why they act a certain way. They're not very talkative. Oh, this or that, and it's like, can you just get to know the person first? Talk to them, get to know their background before you make any type of a assessment of what you think they are and and realize who they are. But unfortunately, we live in a world, Melissa, where people just judge you based on what you show, what you represent in front. And if you're too loud, you're too loud. If you're too quiet, and some people, like I knew this person that was always nervous. And they talked a lot when they were nervous. They tried not to, but they would just chop, 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 chop because they were so nervous. And I always used to tell him, don't worry what people say.
It's easier to keep talking and to deal with the quiet because in the quiet, you feel judged, you feel nervous, you feel like...
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Break out of your skin. Like, I'm not speaking for everybody, but that's kind of like one of those, things that like your head's constantly moving. And then the other thing is you constantly talk if you feel like you're in a safe zone. So like that's one of those things where if you're always constantly freaked out and nervous, the second you feel safe, you feel like you can let your barriers down. And sometimes you don't have those natural tendencies to know when to shut up and when people are at their limit of their grace period, like how people normally have that thing where they try to be nice, but then they hit their limit. And so sometimes that's what it is. But we're in the Super Bowl, and I'm so excited to be around all of you and to talk about the Super Bowl because we're here and we survived everything.
Absolutely. Real quick, let me bring this gentleman up before we start talking. I forget about him and I get in trouble, get fired in my first day at the job. With no further ado, anything up, just bring in my brother from a different mother, Mr. Bebop. What's up, Bebop?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Fellow
¿Cómo
faithful,
estás, amigo? I forget you speak español.
Estamos aquí. Yeah, we're here. We here live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And then we got Anshul.
Ride or die.
Yeah.
49er Media in the house as well. Jump in here, brother. How you doing?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
It's media.
Good, Anshul. How's it going, Bebop? Thanks for joining.
What's up, new baby boy? What's good, baby blue? Baby Blue.
Welcome, brother. Welcome to the show.
Big
Bebop,
That's
how you
Big
doing, Bebop?
I'm fucking living the dream. These last 2 weeks have been a dream, and I'm just trying to take advantage of every single day of media coverage. I'm trying to literally watch as much as I can. Literally, there's too much media coverage that I could possibly fill my brain up with. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to take it all in. You know what I mean? We've been at it all season long, every day long, every Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like it's been nonstop. So these last couple weeks, they want us to like take a 2 weeks off. It's supposed to be like some kind of like, like a last 2 weeks off, but like it's doubled up. Like media coverage is just magnified double time. So like trying to follow as much as I can and read up as much as I can, follow as much as I can, and get a sense of what we got going into the last days of the season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before Avalanche speak to the world, let me bring in another gentleman, Mr. Captain Niner in the house. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show.
Alofa, faithful.
Alofa.
My Uso.
Alofa.
Lofa,
Yep.
motherfucker.
That sounded like you said mother effer.
No, it was French.
That's what I thought too.
I'm like,
Hawaiian, it's
okay, let's
Hawaiian.
take him off the camera for a
It's
second.
a
Let him
Hawaiian.
regroup.
It's a Hawaiian
That's
dialect.
what I thought too.
Just like Filipino, puto in Spanish is offensive,
Puto.
but for them it's bread.
Yeah, it's just dialect.
yes.
It's a dialect. Y'all
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
about that. But
We're going Filipino.
Mother.
Putang na
Yeah.
mashet mabaho puki.
100%. Yeah, when it comes to Filipino, like I know a lot of their Tagalog bad words. I actually know a song. It's a religious song in Tagalog, and so yeah, so hilarious. Yeah, and when I was in elementary, middle school, all my teachers and my classmates were Filipino, so I was the only light skinned dude everywhere I went. I was the only light skinned. I don't think I can call myself
let's go.
light-skinned.
Episcopalians.
If you're considered light skinned, what am I?
I don't know what I am.
I don't know.
I'm
You
a
might
mutt.
be.
I am light as a motherfucker.
Damn, what's
Yeah,
good?
I'm
Pterodon?
pale. I'm pale. I don't do the beach well. I'm not a beach.
Yeah, I
head.
don't know what I am. I'm mixed
I don't
with
do
so
the
many
beach.
things.
It's too much. That shit hurts my soul.
I haven't seen
Burns me down.
Pterodon in the
Yeah, we
chat
got
in a
Brandy Elite
while.
Daytona,
What's up, brother?
Pterodon,
DD,
David
Pterodon.
Diaz in the
Virginia,
chat.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
TD has so much insight.
Mm-hmm.
It fills me. Oh man, that's one of the best creators on live. I love TD.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't know about Pterodon, you better figure it out. You're late to the party, but better than late than never. I'm
Yep.
telling you, Pterodon is the GOAT.
I
I
know.
think he's at work. So we gotta forget.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
third
Joel, 49er Chanel. What's up, Joel? But
Joel.
yeah, if he wasn't at work, he'd probably join us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I I have like overtime this week, so I had to like make it in like 3 hours earlier than normal. But he usually has like the 10 a.m. Eastern time. Him and Danielle have been throwing it down for the last couple of weeks, and they it hasn't been nothing to sneeze about. They've had like some of the best content around.
You talking
Yeah.
him and Red Jet?
Yep.
Was it Red
Red
Jet?
Jet Shell?
All right,
Yeah, that's
it
Red
is
Jet.
Red Jet. I thought it was Danielle for a second. I'm
No.
sorry, but I know.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah, it is Red Jet. But Red Jet's been everywhere too. She's nonstop. If you don't know Red Jet, you haven't been about the whole season. You know, because Red Jet is a queen. She's been bouncing around like endlessly. I've seen her on Eric Crocker. I've seen her on East Coast Red and Gold. I've seen her on my homies from Brooklyn and New York. I forget what they're called. But Red Jet is she's that girl. Yeah. She got all the insight. Her and Melissa should pop off on the show. I'm telling you, she teaches a bunch of stuff. I'm telling you.
Well, what are you guys' feelings here? You know, we got the Super Bowl coming up.
Too
You
long
know,
of
is
a
it like-
wait.
Dude, isn't it? Oh, you gotta wait 2 weeks, and
I'm just like,
we're gonna
bro,
play-
I
we're
can't
gonna
wait
play the-
another week, bro, because I don't care about. We don't
need
care
all
about the
the
Pro
time.
Bowl, bro.
We
That's
need. I
it.
get that.
Flag
We need
football
all the
game.
time to game plan. You know, Shanahan is the game planner. He had Jimmy G. Jimmy G threw some flubs. You know,
Flubs.
Flubs.
he had some bad passes. He had some bad passes.
I like the 2 weeks, honestly, because it gives the players a chance to get the tickets for their families, get everything situated. They're not being bounced from the
wasn't
NFC
there
Championship
until
right into the Super Bowl.
2019.
Did you guys see that report though, where I think it was like CMC or something? They can't
Very excited.
like afford
excited
to
about
go
this.
to the game or whatever because like the tickets are like $2 million. I think 'cause
That's
it's
the
like a
difference
suite.
between millionaires
$14,000,
billionaires.
No, it was like 2 million or something. It
and
was
your
like,
mom's soul.
Yeah.
That's why
I
actually
think
know
your
someone
first
who
and
got
second
2
born.
tickets for
Yeah.
$32,000.
That's why a lot of people are like, well, there's going to be a lot of Niner fans.
I like him.
We're close to
I
Las
like him
Vegas.
not that much.
So,
But you know what, man? It's expensive to go to a Super Bowl. I expect to see a lot of red and gold there for the Niners, but it's more for corporate business owners are the
Yeah.
ones that are always out there, millionaires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God
know,
bless
'cause-
the millionaires. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I don't know if
You guys are
but
wrong,
it's
though.
kind of nice to
Millionaires.
see that they're
Not-
gonna
not
like
my
be sending
party.
like a lot of Niners staff and stuff and even interns to the game.
I'll be at the parade though. McNew, if you want to meet me down the street, you know, I'll buy you a burrito.
Do we know
you
what
we're
day
not-
John Jay, shut up, John Jay. Don't be laughing. I'm gonna buy your ass
if
a
we
burrito
win,
too.
if we win, I'm literally already I'm already I've already made a promise to a good friend that I'm heading out.
Right.
Do we know what day the
So
parade
I'll
will
be
be?
down in
If
the Bay
it like,
Area again.
I will be at the game. I will be at the game.
I would say I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're going
piss
to the
my
game?
boss off. But
Yeah, they hired me as a janitor to clean up the game afterwards, but I can't go in until after the game.
I'd be
Kind
okay
of
with
called
that.
off of work. I took that time just in case. But
Yeah.
we still got work to do, dude. We still got work to do. And,
Now
you know
I
what
remember.
It's not over. The journey's not over yet.
I remember when they had the Giants, the 3.
Órale pues.
Órale. Órale, pues. Ya tú sabes.
dude, it sucks because I won't be able to go to
Ya
the.
tú sabes.
I'm not gonna be able to go to the parade.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna book some tickets, schedule some time off work with very short notice, which
Yeah.
I would say piss
Okay.
my boss off. But you're
I
talking
told
about
him
a guy
2
that
weeks
has like
might be
100.
3 weeks.
Dude, I have 120 hours of vacation. I don't take enough time
Dude.
off.
Oh,
So
we should
even if
split
it's short notice,
Airbnb.
if I ask, I get it.
Let's split an Airbnb last minute. Let me know.
Look, if
me
you're
know.
trying to do that, because I've already taken off the time from work.
Let me
for
know.
parade.
Let me know. We'll split an Airbnb, take the whole house for like a week and a half. Yeah, I got a good 3 weeks vacation.
Hey
Might
everyone,
take it all.
we have someone else waiting in the lobby. Let's bring him in. Our brother, who watches a Raider content creator as much as I do, and my brother from a different mother. I hate the Raiders, but I love my brother, a Raider Bear,
All right.
John. Hola, John.
I like this dude. I like this. Oh, John Joy. He ain't no Raider
John.
fan. Come on.
What up, my
No, he
fellow
likes to watch a
Jonian?
Raider content creator like I do.
He has 2 Raider fans.
Hola,
What's up,
John.
LaJoy?
John, I can be
What's
at your house
up?
in about 20 minutes.
Joy.
Oh, really?
John.
Oh, yeah, you know where I live.
So,
Joy.
yeah, I live right behind the casino, so you can stalk me. Yeah, I like to harass Raider Bear. That's why, because he talks a lot about our team anyway.
Joy.
Yeah, I know him in person. I've been to his home many times. He's a great guy.
Bonjour.
Yeah.
So nice to be on your show again, Basie Beto. Since I did call you the last two.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said the last time I talked to you was on your Basie Coin show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, right. It's been a minute. We gotta definitely hook up, man.
La Joy.
Oh yeah.
Bonjour, La Joy.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, La Joy. Aloha.
The heck was that sound?
Yeah. I can say a couple of these faces I recognize today.
That phone.
You know what's funny is we all talk at the same time and then we all pause at the same time. It's not going to work that way, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
We got to work on our.
What's up, Izzy? What's up, Izzy? How you been, neighbor? What do you think about that Greenlaw interception? Come on.
Which one?
Come on.
There's been two of them.
The one that's about to happen next week. I think he might clinch another one, maybe a pick six. I hope the Christ Jesus baby.
I don't want him for a clip.
I honestly cannot tell you who I want one more for. Either Greenlaw or Diamador Lenore, especially Diamador Lenore, because it's like every single time he gets a big
he's been growing and growing.
The Seahawks.
His confidence is through the roof.
Always gets the freaking penalty that gets the call back, and it's just like, when's his time? When's Lenore not gonna have it taken away from Bosa?
I think Oregon, he has that Oregon connection, and just like with the Michigan connection, I hope Moody can do us properly. You know what I mean? And he bites the bullet, and iron sharpens iron, and he gets to be who he's eventually going to be. Justin Tucker, like Brian said, Justin Tucker didn't make every single one of his rookie kicks. He didn't. You know what I mean? And just the fact that Moody has got to this point, like, I think, like, what, he's missed 2 out of the last 50, 60? Like, he's been pretty proficient for the most part. So, like, don't you know, don't think twice about Moody. I think with the left hash, I think he's gonna have a great career.
I think everyone keeps comparing him to Gold. You know, Robbie, for all his faults, he never missed in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and so people.
But he missed in the playoffs, and we still won. Who gives a shit? Purdy threw an interception. Who gives a shit?
Trust me, Bebop, I'm with you. I'm just saying.
Joe Montana, during that one NFC championship, he threw 3 interceptions or 4 interceptions. We still won
interceptions, and then to still have the catch at the end. Yes.
It doesn't matter. It's just it doesn't matter. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is that certain people in this fan base have this weird ass tunnel vision where they just remember the good, and they have the rose colored tinted glasses, and they only remember the good, and then they forget all the bad. It's the same thing with D'Amico.
Nobody's perfect.
And Robert Saleh, they like forget all of the anger and the hate and the the
Yeah,
nerve
the bad
that
snaps. Yeah, they just remember the calling card. But I'm telling you, like nobody's perfect. Like what was told about the NFC Championship, like what Dave said, is he threw 3 interceptions, but that last play, that's what they remember,
Yep.
and it's literally they got statue for it. Who gives a fuck about 1 interception, 2 interceptions?
Yeah,
Like, as
I
long as
got
we
a
have
picture in front of that statue.
confidence in our team, confidence and power and love for what we got going on. I don't think. I mean, Kansas City's defense is, I don't want to call them mediocre. They're a little bit over mediocre, but I think they can get got on any day.
Their pass defense is one of the best in the NFL. Their run defense is suspect.
Yeah,
and
I don't like
built to run the ball.
Not for nothing. I like their pass rush. I like their run defense, but their secondary, I think they can get got on any single day. Snead is old. He can get got. Not for nothing. I'm old. Everybody's old. But Snead can get got.
What are you about?
He's not as fast as you know what I mean? A Super Bowl type cornerback, like lockdown. He's not a lockdown. Snead is past the lockdown. He can get got, and I know Ayuk will burn his fucking ass more than.
Seriously, how old are you?
I'm 35.
I don't believe a word of that.
I know. Everybody tells me the same thing. I mean, I like the younger women. I can't tell you. I can't tell you enough. Hey, I can't lie. I'm old in the head, but in the face.
Bebop's what's his name?
Body.
High school girls stay the same. I get older, but high school girls stay the same age.
Bebop is funny.
Exactly. What's the man's name? Matthew McConaughey. That's what man.
That's it. That's it was.
That's what man.
Bebop Jones is
we
funny.
get older, they say the same age. It's been like that for the last 20 years for me. I don't know.
See, I'm
Eat
35.
your asparagus, people. That's all I gotta say.
I'm 35 too, but I don't act 35. I still act like I'm like a goofy kid.
You know what I mean? Eat your kale, eat your spinach, and I can tell you some other stuff, but it's off. I can't tell you on live. Big New knows
that.
But yeah, dude, we have a monster team. We just got to plug those holes on defense, make sure the screens ain't coming off as hard. And Pacheco, and now we know, what's his name, number 19? The guy who's dropping all those passes. He's starting, and he's going to play. James Toney. Yeah, he's starting. So it's a whole fugazi. Everybody's like, Kittle's hurt, right? He's not fucking hurt.
Yeah,
it's
don't look into that shit right now.
Everything is up in the air, but I know Joe Tooney is probably going to be out. The injury report is a shit show at this point. Nobody knows what's going on, and this is like the pinnacle of who's what's what, and faking the other team out. Faking the media out. But I know Joe Tooney's out. But not for nothing. Who do you think we should be really? What do we have to stop other than Mahomes? What do you think? Now that Izzy, what did you say? That receiver is starting. That was like.
Rashid Rice.
No, the other guy,
Valdez Scanley.
Hooney, number 19, the guy who's been dropping passes all year long.
Kadarius Toney.
Beto's in a new spot.
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah,
I'm not
he was
worried
on
about him.
he was on IR, and they just brought him out of IR this week.
Isn't also Tooney not playing?
Just saying.
Kadarius
What do y'all
Toney
think?
is
What
a
do y'all
joke.
think? What do we stop?
Beto,
Who do
we
stop?
might have someone backstage, but I didn't see their name. I saw a number. So I
No,
don't know who.
ain't nobody on there.
Okay.
I don't know. I think
Kadarius Toney.
Pachenko's. My bad. Go ahead.
Kadarius Toney is like a poor man's Juju Smith-Schuster. He's just like
With worse hands, though.
himself
Right.
without any
Way worse.
real talent, fire, or
First.
gravitas where he can own what he does wrong.
Yeah, he was dropping
Oh,
passes
you know
all year
what?
long. Literally, they're the most drop passes in the league.
Bebop, you remember when he signed with the Giants? He was more worried about his rapping career than being a starting receiver.
God.
Mm-hmm.
It was a joke when he came back, but
traded to the Chiefs.
Chiefs were looking like shit half of the season.
They're better off having him not. You know that he's a healthy scratch, right? They haven't put him on the roster.
We got
He's a
Brock
healthy scratch.
30. We got Brock 30, and the Chiefs. I don't know what they're averaging, but they're not averaging over 30.
They only scored 30 points twice this season. That's it.
That's it, Beto.
It's a completely different.
I mean, they also barely scored in the Ravens game, right? Last week
Beto.
in the AFC Championship.
Oh, that's the number you were talking about earlier.
They barely scored.
Ooh, this whole game gets me angry. I'm like,
How do I bring this person in? And all I see is a number.
Yeah, but I think Pacheco is like
this is
definitely
serious.
someone
This
we need
is
to watch for.
serious billing right now. We're
okay.
on a trajectory where, me and McNew we about to be drinking some champagne down in San Francisco. I tell you that much. We were hanging out down by the pier. I tell you that much. I think the Chiefs are. We have to do what the Buccaneers sort of did, not a cover two, but we have to fake coverages from zone to press constantly and keep Mahomes out of order. And when he's out of order, he throws interceptions. I don't know if you know him before, all these riches that he was getting. But before that, he was throwing interceptions, you know what I mean, left and right.
What's up, David Corona? I just had to pop him up because he was in and out.
What's up, Big Niner? What's up, Beto?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, David?
What's up, David?
What's up, everyone? How you guys doing?
Órale, pues.
I was like,
Oh,
who
what's
in
up,
the
big
heck
boss?
is his number? Órale, pues, güey.
Yeah.
Cabrón.
We got 9 more days, man. Super Bowl champions pretty soon.
Man, that's too long, man.
Right?
It's like, bro, I don't want to watch
it
the
really
Pro
is.
Bowl. I don't want to watch
You
the
know,
Pro Bowl. Like, come on.
You want to watch what McNiner made the flag football, so we have to watch flag football.
It's funny.
Yeah, my bad.
Ancho feels like he's
No,
has
you
to watch
good.
the Pro
You
Bowl.
good,
You don't have to
McNiner.
watch it, brother.
But dude, there's literally nothing else to watch because I don't really like watching basketball until like NFL's actually fully done.
What?
Watch hockey.
There's always soap operas.
Soap operas.
There you go.
General Hospital.
There you go.
You think I'm someone who's gonna watch that, Beto? Come on.
I'm sorry. You like to watch the adult ones better.
Ooh.
Bebop.
He goes, I got no time for. I use soap when I'm done watching what I watch, but I don't watch soap operas.
So who's our X Factor? Who's everybody's X Factor this week?
Greenlaw will at least get 1 pick off Mahomes.
I'm telling you, those turnovers.
Debo.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too, man. I think Debo, because last time we played them in the Super Bowl, he should have gotten the ball more in the
unstoppable.
fourth, bro. But he literally broke a record as a rookie. Like in
I
the
think it's going to be
Super Bowl.
Christian McCaffrey's going to eat them alive.
Yeah,
I do think Christian McCaffrey's gonna have a big game because
the
this will
run
be his
defense is not good.
first game,
No.
as going into the Super Bowl since he hasn't been to the Super Bowl.
Big Trent will be blocking for him. So he hasn't been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey's going to be running. Kittle.
It took me a while to
Kittle
realize
said he was
that.
venting. You said when we lost in 2019, what did Kittle say?
Vengeance.
I will be back
Yep.
with vengeance.
No,
Expect
with
a great game from Kittle. I'm sorry, Melissa. What was that?
I will be back. I will be back with an effing vengeance.
Yeah, I don't cuss, so I
Oh
left
yeah,
that
that's
part
right.
out. But
Melissa.
Also, he
Eminem
had that
and
dumb
the-
pass interference.
And that's saying a lot for a Jersey girl.
Say it. I hear you. I hear you, Izzy.
Yep. No hablo inglés.
Are you guys worried about this defense at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Our defense
tough.
or their
They're
defense?
tough.
Our defense.
I
But I
am
think
more, I am more worried about
their
our defense than
secondary is
theirs.
just as bad as the Eagles.
You
Their
think so? I
secondary
think it's
not
better.
as just as bad. I think they're just as
Oh, their defense, their secondary will be about-
commercialized. They're
No, they're
commercialized.
number one
they
in
have
secondary.
a fog over this defense, but they think that just like the Eagles last year, that they were unstoppable. But I think there's a fog over this defense, and I think there's so many fucking holes. Like Snead is retired, and the rest of their defense, the rest of their secondary can get got. And I mean, like, who's Brandon Ayuk? We know who Brandon Ayuk is. We could smoke any secondary. Imagine the second to worst secondary, and I think the Chiefs secondary has been gaslighting the whole league half of the season long, and they haven't even played a tough team like the Niners, dude. They haven't. A yak team that will break their fucking souls off the first tackle. I'm telling you.
I was saying this.
People
on
are going to be
John
surprised. I'm not
LaJoy's-
going to be surprised.
Yeah, I was saying this on John LaJoy's show earlier today when I was on with him, and I was saying I think the way that we're gonna, beat that defense is using the screen game with Debo a lot, because that's definitely you're gonna have to have them play up front for that. So you gotta, I think, to beat that. I think we're gonna do those screen plays, and that's why I think Debo's gonna be really a big X factor in this game.
I was
think he
wondering.
won
I was
bench
wondering
from the
if
last
nobody was
time.
listening to me. I had myself muted, and I'm a moron.
Sorry, I'm like super angry. When I think about the whole situation, I get completely like in tune, like I'm on the field. I'm so angry about the situation, but I know we're going to be fruitful at the end of the day. So
The best way to beat that defense of the Chiefs is to keep them off the field by running the ball and keeping our offense on the field. It's going to be a good way, and then keeping Patrick Mahomes off the field too.
yeah,
With our defense, listen, I'm not afraid of the
you saw
Chiefs
Boza
defense.
in the
I'm more
press
concerned about
conference,
the
right?
Niners defense.
Yep, Bosa said, "What do they do a lot of?"
Hold. And they're the most holding
Uh,
tackles. in the
the tackle, what's his name? I forget.
Holding.
What did Bosa say again?
The guy that used to play for the I
league.
think Jags or whatever.
They asked him what is he worried about the line, and Boza said they hold it a lot.
Left side or right
Oh,
side?
they hold. Well,
Just to
shit, we
put the
can't tackle on
referees-
defense. We better hold too.
Put the
So
referees.
their
in count
tackle,
because
the tackle you're talking about,
It ruined
I
their
mean-
last. Third and
I
15.
know-
It ruined their last Super Bowl. We could have won that.
I know the Chiefs'
was holding.
right tackle is the
Yes.
most penalized offensive
Yep, that's-
lineman in
okay, yeah,
football.
that's the guy I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that guard, that
7
guard
on
has
the
been
left.
getting some penalties too, like Trey Smith or whatever.
Oh, there's somebody in the lobby. I don't know if I should bring him in.
Do I not like him?
Maybe his wife. I can have mercy and
Ryan
bring
Cole.
her in. But this gentleman here, I don't know. He's from Stockton. You guys-
You see,
Isn't
money
that BC
bags.
What's up, Brian?
I don't know about that BC guy.
I
No,
knew
no.
Brian. It was Brian.
BC.
Órale.
What's up?
BC
Well,
is
good,
the
Brian.
mainstream.
I wanted to come in and say, hey, I know it's probably the end of the show, but Guys, I have one question for everybody. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
None.
Bad Blood.
Neither.
All
None
of
of
them
them.
for
my
me.
God.
None of
Out here,
them.
guys.
I'm a
Make
huge Taylor Swift fan.
the Niners.
I'm telling you, I have a really big fear, and I have a theory, conspiracy, that she's going to drop in on that Super Bowl. She's going to either start singing from the crowd's going to surf her down to the stage or something, or she's going to like drop down from a helicopter or
You know
something.
she's got her own private
I
plane,
hope
right?
so. I hope they lose. And she does all that. On top of it, I hope they lose by a lot. I hope it's like a goddamn 54 to 30 or 24.
You know she's got her own private plane that they made just for her, right?
Yeah, dude, she has so
Nobody
many
cares.
breakup songs. She has to have something written for when they lose.
She's from Pennsylvania, a little ass town in Pennsylvania. I'm telling you, I'm from PA. Nobody gives a shit about where she was from.
Oh,
It's
wow.
some little shit hole in the wall, little town.
I
Like,
will
who
not
gives a
take
fuck?
Taylor Swift slander, sir.
Who gives a fuck?
Wow, people.
Oh
I'm
my
telling you,
gosh.
Reading,
no.
Reading, Pennsylvania.
I will not take this slander against Tay Tay.
It could be
I'm
anybody. She could be
sorry,
anybody.
but I will slander
She
Taylor
be
Swift
on-
just because she's on a Chiefs fan.
Y'all are just mad.
Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off.
Yeah. I don't want to. If
Turn
I
it
have to
louder.
listen to Taylor Swift, I'm not listening to her until the Super Bowl's over.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I could appreciate it. Okay, I love good music. Don't knock good music. American music, you know what I mean, country, pop. I love it. I love it all. But once it gets to the obsession and weirdo, like
Look, it's only
obsession,
weird because the
then
NFL.
it's not music anymore.
It's
It's
the
just
NFL. It's not her.
it's weird. You know,
Look, we can have some
play
bad
me
blood.
some Johnny Cash.
We
Play
can
me
have-
Johnny Cash.
We can have some
I
bad
don't want
blood
to
here. About.
on him.
Are we about to just have a bunch of Taylor Swift ads probably like that?
What is that?
Come on, Judge. That's fucking Greenlaw's fucking
Little bit of
anthem when he's
Santana
coming
right
down,
there.
breaking your goddamn
Carlos Santana.
collarbone.
Ooh,
When
Carlos
he's
Santana.
breaking your
Yeah.
neck when he's
He went to
Who's
Michigan High
that?
School.
Look at Rad. Look at this guy. He knew who he was.
going
Where
up
is
the
it?
block.
He's like Santana. You're right, Randy. You are right.
Oh shit! I was about to say Greenlaw. That's the Greenlaw's anthem.
Taylor Swift greater than
Like
Santana.
you're gonna have your neck broken if you're gonna run down the middle of the field with that song going on, because Greenlaw is gonna break your neck.
Beto, if you keep playing Santana, I'm gonna be up all night listening to Supernatural and playing Dio like
Give me your
for
heart,
maybe
make it
2 hours
Just
straight.
play that Carlos Santana.
I'll bust out
on and
Santana,
about it.
Malo, Suavecito, and a jar of tequila.
How do you guys feel about this halftime show, by the way?
Who is it again?
Usher.
That's
I,
what we
I
were
like
talking
Usher.
about.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
like
Like
my
Usher.
era,
I
so
feel like if he plays like his
that is
good
what
He's
it
okay.
is.
music from like back in the day, I think it'll be pretty good.
Not great.
But if
Yeah,
it's gonna
but
be
not
like his
fair.
newer stuff, I
It's
don't
gonna be good, but not
really
great.
feel great about it.
Ain't nobody watching the halftime show. I ain't watching it. Come on.
I'll be
Fuck
doing.
no.
I'll be doing my halftime show. So no, I will be watching it.
I mean,
I usually do
spin your
watch
dip
it,
and
at least in most recent
Peace.
years.
we're doing a case race.
Dawn says she loves Usher. I bet you do. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Because
Hey,
any
we might
Debo,
see
Debo,
Post
Debo.
Usher and
Malone.
Taylor Swift sing at Penn.
We might be seeing.
Well, hey, if you
See it
see
happen.
Usher missing and Taylor Swift, and I'm Travis Kelsey, I'll be worried.
The Illuminati come to get them.
Rusher.
They're there. So I think
Rusher.
serious now.
Yeah,
I would pay money to see Beto do that.
I'll pay money to see myself
Like
do
a
that.
lot.
Man.
Here, talk.
So the halftime show is Usher, huh?
Yup. And there's been like
It's
reports
like
that
the
Millennials.
Well,
millennials.
look, they already gave Beto
He has a
down
bunch of
payment for
hits.
dancing with Usher at
Okay.
halftime.
Basically, he's got his paper stacks. Paper stacks.
He's like, sign up, folks. No, it's the millennial, but he has a lot of hits, and I think like his good hits are better than the shitty like post millennial, like General Z or General X.
Place your
all their,
bets,
like,
ladies and gentlemen.
auto tune songs. Like music has really gone down the drain lately. But he has something going.
Afraid
So
of who he's gonna bring on as his special
you
guest.
know, yeah, exactly. You got Little John, a bunch of different.
Hey, maybe Post Malone's
artists.
gonna come on because he's doing one of the pregame stuff.
I mean, I wasn't listening to it, but I know all the girls are listening to it. So
Post
the
who?
girls are gonna listen to it.
Post
I guess
Malone.
listen
Can we
to
please
it.
get some
Well,
Metallica?
This fucking guy, bro.
Oh, Post Malone.
He does the post show.
Can someone
Hey, it's
explain
the
to me?
weekend. Can he
Can
come
someone
show up
explain to me
again?
why he? did
Dude,
that
the
to his
weekend was
face?
so good, and I don't understand why people
Good
hate
at
it.
what? Being terrible?
Can someone
What?
explain
No,
to me
it
why
was
his face,
good, bro. It was
is
great.
the way it is? I'm not trying to make fun of his face, but why is his face like that?
Top 5 halftime show.
He can put on a good enough
I
halftime
don't know.
show. Where
The thing I can't figure out about Post Malone is his first name is Post. So what's the after? What came first?
Post. My name is Post.
Should his last name come first? Malone Post?
Malone Post. What if that's his
We
real
came for
name?
the
His real name is
watermelon or the
Malone Post.
Malone?
I don't know what his actual name is. That's a good night.
Does it really matter?
Yeah,
Sam
I'm with Uso there. Does it matter?
I need a Metallica halftime show.
Oh heck no!
Let's
Oh,
do it.
speaking
No
of
rock and
halftime
roll.
shows,
Who said
I
that
don't
about
know who
Metallica?
set up the halftime show for the NFC Championship game with "Don't Stop Believing." That person needs a raise times about 5,000.
Journey. Don't stop
I
believing.
saw Metallica once.
Yeah, whoever decided to have them
saw
play that
Metallica.
song needs a raise.
Okay, the reason his name is Post Malone is
Tennessee.
because his last name's Post. His real name's Austin. That's what.
Still
His
don't
real
get
name
it.
is Austin.
Yeah.
So he does have it backwards.
I think Brian got too famous for us now. He's going to leave for a minute.
Brian's the man.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
put daughter here. She's gonna
respect.
do that. But
Got
guys,
the baby
I'll try to
girl.
do
I'm,
what I can
I'm
if I
messing
can.
with you, brother.
Come on, pinch your way.
The best halftime show ever was Prince, Purple Rain.
Oh,
He
without
got
a
it
doubt.
to rain for him, guys.
Rain
I gotta
for
leave.
Purple Rain.
Dude, I will.
My-
What year was that halftime show?
Prince.
Am I the only one who loved the Jersey halftime show? I hated the Super Bowl itself, but I loved Bruno Mars.
Rock on, Bebop.
Dude, the Bruno Mars was.
Come on, y'all know
terrible.
Masters
Put
of
them
the
up to
Puppets.
50 now.
Fuck the NFL. Fuck
No, it's not the NFL you got to worry about. It's YouTube because they'll give you a
AC.
copyright strike. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't
Fuck
be
the
playing music.
Swifties.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
this
now.
isn't
We're gonna take
Swifties.
care of all of that shit.
Whoever's playing that in the background, shut it off, please. Because the ones that I played
hate it all.
are not copyrighted.
Yeah, YouTube will give us a copyright
Oh yeah,
strike
we
for
can't play the
copyrighted
music.
so you
All
can't
those
be playing
YouTube copyright.
big bands,
Yeah, they'll
stuff like
flag
that.
you.
You know?
Yeah,
Hey, those
they can
stupid
even
rules.
stop the
Yeah.
show.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
like they've taken streams down when I'm doing it for no reason at all.
I'm pretty
So-
proud of the fact that I put my reaction video and the NFL banned it.
Really?
Yes, they did.
No way.
What was the
He
reaction
does
about
the
it?
same
Sanchez.
video every week. Every week, the same thing.
And they were like, nope.
Wait, what is it a reaction to? Is it just reacting to the game?
So
or-
when you know how they put the highlight videos out of
Mhm.
the game, I've done a highlight videos for like the last 6 or 7 weeks,
Oh.
and I've done the same thing with the same tags. Nothing has changed. All of a sudden, last week the NFL was like banned. Like I had barely hit enter to post it up, and the NFL was like banned. I'm like, well, shit,
Damn.
NFL.
Yeah, I know.
So I had to go in there and like heavily edit it to where there was like parts of it that were like blacked out, and then even then they were like, we don't know about this.
Mhm.
Can you edit it some more?
So damn.
Ugh.
I mean, I've definitely seen people do it, like being able to do it, but I guess it must just be certain people.
Like I said,
I don't know.
I'm kind of proud about that I'm on the NFL's radar now.
Without his grace,
Mhm.
Got their attention a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
We can still hear the music.
Turn that shit off there, Bebop.
It's all right. He just got muted, bro. He's gonna be muted for 10 minutes for that.
Damn.
Damn.
You've been warned, Bebop. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
I
I'm
don't think
kidding.
I don't
I'm
think it was
kidding.
enough. I don't think it was enough. To
kidding.
get
I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, turn
I'm
it off,
sorry.
bro.
I'm sorry. Too much.
Penalty box.
You know, man.
Penalty box.
Concerts.
There's a flag on the play. 15-minute timeout.
Wicked in the
Oh, look
concert.
who it is.
Uh-oh.
Somebody knows this gentleman. Somebody have love
Who's
for him.
this?
Somebody mentioned him earlier in the chat. As soon as he
Who is
popped
it?
up, you guys mentioned his name. Who do you think is coming up?
Who did the
Pterodome.
goldfish?
Really? Melissa?
Yeah, it's probably
She's on
Pterodome.
fire.
Twin Empire.
Pterodome.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably Pterodome.
I love her. I love you, Melissa. I'm like, I wanted to bring up the
Pterodome.
hype. She's like, Pterodome.
Why you gotta be a
Hey,
joy
girl.
kill like that, Melissa?
Sorry,
Yeah, come
Pterodome. She got, I was trying to get you. I was
Where's
trying to
the
get everything
energy
going.
at?
What's up, Pterodome?
What's up, homie?
What's up,
Pterodome.
fellas? What up, fellas? How you
GD.
y'all hear me? Am I 5x5?
Yeah.
Sir.
Hey, Pterodome. Hey, Pterodome, I made a
going
bet.
on,
I
man?
got to tell all Laker fans, congratulations on the victory against the Warriors.
Oh yeah, every Laker person, yes.
Why would you
Football
make a
season,
bet
who cares
like
about
John
basketball?
Jay, bro? When you know the Warriors ain't
Hey,
good this
it's-
year, bro.
It's been a little bit of a hard year. We have to celebrate the moments of our lives. We're teetering. I think we're just under 500. Firing coaches, looking for answers. So hey, yeah, when you get one, you gotta
Especially
get
against the
one.
Celtics.
Just
You know
under
that-
500.
Oh
sounds
yeah,
like
we
I
beat them
don't-
You know
yesterday.
that hurt. You know that
Oh,
hurt.
thank you for
When you
being
beat
the
the
Celtics.
Celtics without your two key guys and AD and LeBron,
Yep.
let's go.
Yeah, well out them.
I
Hell
know.
yeah.
Thanks for being
Let's
the
go.
Celtics.
They're a good team. They're a legit
Anytime you beat the
team.
Celtics, I don't
being
care
fair.
what season
yeah.
we're having.
Yeah, we double down on that. Yeah, we can't stand that. Green.
I think Austin Reed scored like over 30 points.
I call him AR-15.
Yeah,
Austin
bro,
Reeves,
that guy.
number
Oh hell yeah.
I'm
I
so
forgot Corona was
He
on
was
the
on
stream.
fire, man.
Yeah,
I'm so
man,
happy-
that's my dude. I like him.
I'm so happy you beat the Celtics because I know a Celtics fan who says the Lakers are garbage, and I disagree.
Hey, it's supposed to be there. It's a good love-hate relationship.
Yeah,
we love
that rivalry
to
has
hate
gone
'em.
back to years, man.
Oh yeah. It goes way back.
I hate to
Yeah,
say
man.
it, but the Celtics has it over on us when it
They
comes to
do it when we're
rivalry.
done with the boring ball chat.
They do. But shout out to my man Bebop. Look at Bebop. I gotta give Bebop his love, not besmirching or bemoaning anybody else in there, man. But I never laid eyes on my brother Bebop, and he looked like he goes to high school and takes all the girls. He's a cool dude,
Bebop
man.
was that stoner in high school.
Bebop kind of remind me of Boy
Bebop was-
George.
Bebop was that dude. All the girls was sneaking your number two, saying, "Hey, do you know Bebop?"
Yeah. Watch your girls. Watch
Just
that.
go
Watch
ahead.
that.
He's a
Now
ladies'
Bebop
man.
got the one
Yeah,
piece hat
just
on.
throw me. Just tell them to call me. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah.
It's nice. It's a gift and a curse. But
Yeah, man.
I love you, TD. I appreciate everything you do. I've been following you for a very, very long time. You know what I mean? I love your
Thank
style,
you
love
so
your
much,
grace,
man.
love your purity, and you keep me centered, and I appreciate everything you do. And we're here not for no reason now.
He's a content preacher.
Amen, man. And I just love everybody here. I was gonna let y'all just rock, and I'd be in the chat, but I had to just lay eyes on it. And Melissa is my boo. She my Jersey girl. She tough as nails to y'all, but she's got a warm center, and she gives me my love, and she's so knowledgeable. She
keeps us centered.
She's it, man.
You gotta give Melissa her flowers.
Yeah, the flowers.
Yo, Tear Dome.
Yeah, buddy.
I gotta ask you specifically this question.
Go ahead.
Normally, when Jed York talks, it's going to be off, right?
I didn't catch
What
it.
did you think of him?
I didn't catch it. What'd you say?
I said normally when Jed York talks, it normally pisses everybody off.
Yeah.
So what did you think of all the Brock Purdy stories about his parents were the very first parents that ever were there, not just writing down the welcome to the Niners speech.
I didn't hear it. I got to go back and listen to it. But if he's genuine,
I
can
believe
you
I
recap
tagged you
bit?
with that one. If I didn't, let me know because I'll tag you with it because I've been trying to keep you like. I know some people appreciate when I tag them and some people don't, but I know you specifically have been fighting for the Purdy's all along.
Oh yeah.
Ever since they first and started doing what they do.
Yeah.
And so I thought when I heard that story, and then I heard the story about how Kyle loved him from day one of training camp.
Yeah.
Like I was like, Tatum has to see these. Like if anybody appreciates those, you would appreciate those.
It's a lot of good ones that that people just they didn't know about. I remember one with Kyle telling because Brock actually got in the Kansas City game when we were losing about 2 years ago.
On National Times Day.
And he was moving it and moving it and moving it. And Kyle had told Jed how great he was. And then he threw an interception and Jed says, I thought you said he was great. He said, no, normally he is. It's just I don't know what happened. He threw an interception. But yeah, they saw some things really, really early with him. When he sent Nate Sudfeld away from there, my antennas really went up because the NFL lets you know who you are by how much they pay you. And we have brought Nate Sudfeld in for, I think it was $2 million to be the backup. And it was going to be Nate Sudfeld. And
$2 million guaranteed.
When he sent Nate Sudfeld packing to Minnesota, I say, undrafted rookies or undrafted free agents or last picks, 7th rounds, don't send $2 million guaranteed, $4 million guaranteed guys away. So it just picked me up. Who's got the rock music? Yeah. Don't get your stuff flagged, man. My man got flagged.
We had this conversation several times over the years. Like it was the same with Ambry Thomas and Diamador Lenore. Lenore looked better at the beginning, and people were pissed about it, and they wanted him gone. It was the same thing with what's his face? Trey Sermon and Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell showed up and showed out, and people were pissed off because it's like the 3rd rounder compared to what was it, like the 5th or 6th rounder? Like that's what this team has been. I mean,
yes, I call it the soft bigotry of draft bias, and people just love to. They think that where you're drafted, I think it's because of fantasy football now or something, but just where you're drafted is supposed to be.
Fantasy has a lot to do with
it. It's your value or something, but you got to get out there. You got to play.
The guys that are recruiting, the recruitments are definitely their stocks are fucking falling down.
That's it.
It's almost like
that's it, Bebop. You got to look at it like
we
stock.
can over-recruit.
They think it's good. Yeah,
it's the eye test.
And those players know They know the first week, man. Mark Schlereth. I listen to Mark Schlereth, and I've been witness to it. A guy comes in, a JUCO transfer or high school All-American and all of this, and we watch him that first week when we put pads on and they scrimmage, and we be like, oh, that boy real, or we be like, that guy can't play. You know, in the first week, you know, that guy can't play. Everybody's gonna have a bad day here or there, but there should be flashes. There should be something saying, "Oh, he different." And then when you hit him in a couple of drills, you know,
Ayuk is different.
Ayuk is on fire.
Ayuk is
No,
different.
seriously, that's still my favorite memory
That
of
boy is
Ayuk.
different. He's
Perdón,
different.
you
He's different. He's not like any other wide receiver in the league.
But
Compare him.
Ayuk jumped right in front of KB, and he's like, "Freak you! I'm not gonna even wait for my turn. I'm stealing this ball from you."
Compare him. You can't
And I
compare this
love
kid to anybody.
Love him.
that point
Love
on.
him. Tough. I like Jawan Jennings too,
Listen.
blocking people into the water cooler. I did that in high school on a kickoff one time. They flagged me.
Go,
That's what you
TD.
gotta do. That's the stuff you need. Put that on
Tedo.
wax. Let them see that.
Tedo,
Put the
Tedo,
head on him. Put the
I
nose on him.
fought for him for years, Teardome, and now finally people are loving Jawan Jennings.
Finally
Like,
getting it. I called them, Melissa, I called them calculator because you can count on them.
Teardome, I literally for 3 days straight after the championship games, I could not stop grinning. I was like that happy. You know, I lost my shit the very first time I was watching Get Up at ESPN because
Perdón.
listening to the awful network actually puts me to sleep. And so I wake up and Teardome, the first thing I hear is Jeff Saturday on there doing his pancake segment, and he's shouting out Jawan Jennings for his blocking. And like I lost my shit. That must have been like a month and a half ago. Like
That's my dude. That's my dude. That's my dude. Tough guys.
Put in
Tough guys.
flapjacks. Put in flapjacks. Sunday flapjacks. Especially what happened to that DN from
Detroit.
Destroyers, right? What
Oh
happened?
man, he put Hutchinson in it, you know.
Yeah,
All of man.
R.I.P.
Love it, man. It's
R.I.P. Gave us some
this game is
flowers.
gonna be one in the trenches. It's gonna be one in the trenches, and we gotta be nasty. That's
Jake
when
Brendel
you physically
get on his
impose
shit.
on teams. You know, you physically put your manhood is on the line when you blocking and tackling. That's what this game is all about. The speed, the cuts, and everything. That is wonderful. But when you get down to it, you gotta have dudes that block and tackle and take pride in it. Jerry Rice says his favorite play was when the great John Taylor went 95, I think it was 98, off of a screen, and he was downfield blocking. That's what it takes, man. It's all about a sacrifice. If you're gonna have anything in life, you're gonna have to sacrifice and sacrifice yourself, and that's what blocking is.
I got a little thing. Ed McCaffrey, he played high school out here around my block.
Okay.
Around my block in Pennsylvania. Ed McCaffrey, he played high school in a William Penn Allen High School, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Allentown.
Yeah, and it's right about 2 blocks up the street from Bethlehem. I'm from Bethlehem.
I used to play for the Bethlehem Steelers when I played Little League football. Yeah, that was the name of our team.
Steelers out here.
Yeah.
No way, you were out here.
I love the Super Steelers, man.
Yeah. Well,
I love going up to Pittsburgh.
Not for nothing.
This year.
But we got a steel factory, which I thought I was gonna be. I was gonna be working for the rest of my life, but I didn't. But in the 80s, they eventually closed down. But Bethlehem Steel, they actually built the Golden Gate Bridge back in the 50s and the 40s. 30s.
Bethlehem Steel was U.S. Steel. Everything, all the structures you see made was good old U.S. Steel. It won't nothing like it.
Yeah. We got the Golden Gate Bridge. We got
Yep.
the biggest building in New York,
Empire State Building.
Empire State Building. We got that.
Yeah.
But them two. I
Yeah.
mean, we're a small town, but we do big things. You know what I mean? We got Ed McCaffrey out here.
So
Y'all work for a living, man. I respect people
Yeah,
who work for a
it's
living.
hard work. It's hard work. It's hard work.
Work for a living. Yeah, give me a man that work for a living. I don't want this cute stuff. You are a celebrity
built
off of
the Golden
TikTok
Gate.
or nothing.
Most of the Golden Gate was built out here in Bethlehem.
Yeah, basically.
In World War II, prior to World War II.
Basically, when they started building the Golden Gate Bridge, there's a San Francisco museum located in downtown, and they talk about that all the steel that put the bridge, like every part.
Yeah, right here, right on my block.
Yeah, it's basically from Pennsylvania. So a
Bethlehem.
lot of people are like, shout out to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, the Polish,
if you're
German,
yeah, if you're
fucking Italian, blacks, whites, Spanish.
Yep.
Work ethos. Work ethos.
A lot of people died in that steel. A lot of people died falling into those big ass
cauldrons of molten.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, like
that's real stuff.
But Golden Gate, most of the Golden Gate was packed and shipped out from Bethlehem.
I definitely believe
Small
that.
world, you know what I mean?
I know, and
very weird, but it's my little piece, you know.
I know, because if you're able it's called the Golden Gate Strip, and when you're on the bridge, like the salt is so corrosive, and for that steel to still be like basically, of course, that's why they always have to paint it that orange red color, because it's very corroded, but it's held that structure, and even when the earthquake happened in '89, that thing didn't move.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's that real steel.
That's World War II money. That was World War II. We were making like, not for nothing, but like shells and stuff like that. Like for World War II, like Bethlehem was like a big steel hub of the years past
of the world.
Nobody,
not just the United States, but the world. Yeah. Shout out to Bethlehem Steel. I ain't come in to hijack anything, men and ladies. I just came in. I just wanted to shout out to see my people. Got DMC in the house. John Jay, the captain's in here. Call me Pepe. Showing the LA Lakers stuff. That's on your food. What's up?
Never apologize.
What you got, Melissa?
Never apologize. We love you just as you are.
Absolutely.
Don't you never apologize, Pterodome. Shame on you.
Y'all just so dope. I've been dealing a lot this week with some people who don't like Pterodome very much at my job.
Blasphemy.
Mainly my boss, but
blasphemy.
Thank you
blast him.
For giving me
boss called me
Haters are real, ladies and gentlemen. Haters are real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big New, you going to the parade?
That makes no sense.
I'm gonna see you at the parade.
Oh man, we gonna party hardy. I'm gonna have to get out there. Yeah,
I'm going by myself.
I'm gonna have to
get. Fuck, I'm gonna meet up with.
Hey, look me up. Just drop a pin and then I'll find you.
You know what I mean? Shit, I'm trying to go to Tiki Bar. I'm trying to do a lot of shit. Trying to do a lot of shit out there.
I love San Francisco. That's one of my favorite cities in the world, man.
It's one of the.
It is. It's funny. I'm just around the corner from San Francisco, and I hardly go.
I know. I was like that in DC. People would come and visit DC from all around the world. I lived right there, and I never went to, the White House or something like that. I just rode by Pennsylvania Avenue every day, and I know how it is.
The last time I was there, that's when I took David on a ride to San Francisco, and prior to that, I haven't been there in about 7 years.
Tiki Bar. Oh yeah,
How far do you live from DC, Pterodome?
I did live. We lived in Woodbridge. We lived in south
He
near
right there. He
southeastern
right
DC.
there.
I was.
Like
I
20
lived
minutes.
in northeast DC, and I had to go to my job. That was at Dulles International Airport. I had to pass Constitution
Oh.
Half an hour.
Avenue every day, and Pennsylvania Avenue. I would see the White House and stuff,
Yeah.
I
and
hate
He
that.
right
I
there.
never went.
I'm right next to DZ
I-
too. Philly,
Pterodome,
New
I love
York,
that airport.
we're right there.
What, Dulles International?
I had to
Terrible
stop there so
president.
many times to go visit family, whether they lived in Florida or South Carolina, and we'd always have a
Okay.
layover at Washington Dulles Airport. That
Later
place
on,
made me
so
feel so uncomfortable.
It is it's more made well, let's just say what it is. It's an older airport, but usually for domestic legs you want to go through Reagan National. Reagan National is right smack in the city, and they focus on domestic legs, but we were an international air cargo company, so you had to have an international link,
we're back.
and we were right on
Y'all gotta put me on
Dulles on Aviation Drive.
Excuse me.
But it was cool. Pterodome for president. Is that what Christians? Hey man, yeah, I can have a little bit more energy than Joe. I think. Dawn in the chat. Hey Dawn, that's another one I need to just have on. I be opening up my chat. I want y'all to jump in some days. Yeah, I'll be like, I ain't getting on it. It's too early in the morning for me.
Hey,
And
I had the
it's
I'll
best
be at
time
work.
coming.
I'll be at
this
work
afternoon
now,
tonight.
DZ. I'm sorry.
Pterodome, I
I'll
had
be
the
at work.
best time coming on your show to do the Giant Show.
Oh yes, yes, and you gave us some real insight too. They show these giants all the time. I know all about them. Oh, giant. Danny Pennies.
No, they call him Danny Dollars when he's really awful. It's Danny Dimes when he's supposed to be at his best. It's crazy. You can't escape it up here. I mean, I don't know if it'd be worse living in South Jersey and dealing with Philly fans or dealing with all the Jet and Giant fans up here.
It's got to be dealing with them Philly fans. They just a different breed. They are
both of them
horrible.
At life.
Philly fans can't get a babysitter. You know what I mean? if you're going out one night and looking for somebody to watch your bad kids, nobody's watching your kids.
You know what the funny part is, Pterodome? They actually think Fangio and Kellen Moore are going to make them dangerous again. The pair of those
I like Fangio. Yeah, I like Fangio. He did really well for us in the Harbaugh days. And when they name a whole defense for you, his innovative mind to come up with that split field coverage, half on one side and quarters on the other, thusly creating a cover six. You don't put your stake in the game. So it's a lot of respect for Big Fangio, but come on now, it's a new breed out here.
They were awful. And I do mean awful.
They sustained some injuries, But Vic's good people. Vic is really good people. I like Vic.
I'm not disparaging the person, just the coach as of the recency.
All right. I'm sorry, Bebop. If you can't
It's
respect the rules of the land, I gotta get you. I can't bring you on.
Bebop, what's his plan?
You can respect what Bill Belichick did, but recently Bill Belichick has been awful. It's like two different things.
They can't get the players. Well, first and foremost, we really got to give our respect to Tom Brady, who is my GOAT. The last 20 years, I met him. Well, I met my wife in 2001, and that's when Tom Brady stepped in. We're still together. Our time together was marked by Tom Brady. Our first Super Bowl was with Tom Brady, and he just did it. But Bill was doing it before this with as a defense coordinator for the Giants, and Hey man, that man knows his stuff. I bought his book. He is
No,
they
Here,
just
no.
couldn't get the players right. They just couldn't get the receivers drafted that they needed. They did decent on tight ends with Hernandez was a killer, but Gronk was a dude. They just and then he didn't think that Tom was that big of a catalyst. I think he underestimated what Tom Brady really meant to the heart and soul of this team. And then when he was gone,
So
the blemishes showed.
I don't think it was that he underappreciated Tom Brady. I think two things. He truly believed in his heart of hearts to get rid of someone before they were bummed out. But more importantly, I think what happened between Brady and Belichick was kind of what happened between Buddy Ryan and Mike Ditka, where they were more prosperous together.
Oh
but they naturally butt heads, and after a while, it got to that point where the only way to move on was just to leave each other.
I guess that's how it happened, because that's
The only
definitely
difference
how
is,
it played
though,
out.
Brady actually won it the very next year, whereas in Ditka and Ryan never really got any kind of prosperity without the other.
Real quick, guys, just
Go ahead, man.
let you guys know. I guess this is going to be moved over to David McNiner's channel. I've been doing a show since 6 o'clock with my co-host Jess, and I'm a little tired, so I'm going to get off. You guys are welcome to follow David McNiner to his channel to keep partying.
We shall.
Yeah, I'll be firing up in about 7 minutes.
Oh,
so speaking of, I better go get ready for that. So later, y'all.
Can't hear you. Hold on, Melissa.
Go Niners and F all 31 other teams. I believe I sent everybody the link already.
Yes, sir.
So
see you in a bit.
All right, David. Thank you.
All right.
Melissa, what was that?
Beto.
I need you to take it easy this weekend and just take care of yourself, okay?
Appreciate that.
Just take care of you.
It's been a hard week. I appreciate that.
I know, but I need my big brother to be okay, so I don't care what you have to do, whether it's putting the birds in their special room or whatever, but you take care of you and you put you first.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you.
Amen.
Definitely always take care of first. As long as I got God in my life, I'm always good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm
That's
always
where
good. I should have been dead, been shot, been stabbed multiple times, and I'm still living. So by the grace of God,
amen.
We're doing good. Everyone, thank you for showing up. Bebop, you're awesome. You and your Mexican music, I love it. We gotta do a private show, and then you can fire it up all that music you want, bro. I would love to hear it.
Yeah. You need a Patreon, Bebop.
Yeah.
Or Twitter, Instagram.
But I love it. I love you guys, Melissa, John Jay, and Terradome. You guys are amazing.
It's all about us.
Go have fun on David McNiner show.
It's all about us.
Go Niners!
Thanks for having me, Beto. Thanks.
Let's
Thanks
get
a
our
lot,
6th
man.
Lombardi trophy.
Thanks.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right, guys. Peace.
God bless. God bless.
God bless, guys. Have a good night. Peace, peace, peace.